boink, boink, boink. Echo, struggle. Boo. Hello, everybody. This is Neko Strongclaw. Hello, my kittens. Meow. I can't believe that this won the vote on my Discord server. I asked my friends on my Discord server, hey, should I turn this into a series? Because I feel engaged to talk about this. And it won the vote. So the problems I have with the Adventure series community is becoming a series of discussions and problems and drama, etc. I'm gonna be basically talking about more problems that need to be fixed or dealt with in this community. And before I discuss more about this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here and want to become one of my kittens. Meow. Hit that red subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Without further ado, let's continue with the video. Now you're probably wondering why I'm talking about this. Well, again, as I mentioned in the first video, I will put that in the description below if you haven't seen like this little like introduction of like most of the problems that I have that concern me with the Adventure series community. And the reason I want to talk about this is, again, I've been in this fandom for 2.5 years now, and I'm heavily involved with it, with collaborations, art pieces, and just voice acting with other people in their Adventure series. If you don't know, I voice act for my Adventure series and friends as well in their series, and I'm just heavily involved with it. So yeah. So let's get in part of this video. So I was going to talk about a different topic about the Adventure series community, but I decided to save that for next Saturday if it drops Saturday at that time. Anyway, so today I'm going to be talking about how to deal with harassment and drama and just hate comments within the Adventure series community. Now again, I'm going to throw out this disclaimer right here. Make sure you read it thoroughly. Okay, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's get into this part. Okay, so the first part I'm going to be talking about this video that might be the easiest thing to deal with is I'm going to be talking about how to deal with hate comments first on your YouTube videos. So if you get a hate comment, because there's a comment section that people can express their feelings about the video that you made or the live stream, etc., etc. Now, in the early days of YouTube for me, when I first started my channel at the time, I would get hate comments once in a while, like cringe or why did you post this, or just why in all caps for some reason. And the best way to deal with this is don't let it get to your head. They're just trying to get you on your bad side and trying to, I don't know, probably make a rant video about them. Like, this person said this person said that. That's not going to solve it. That will fuel the fire for sure. So my best bet is click on their profile picture and block their YouTube channel, and then delete their comment and just move on, because if you don't block their channel, you're gonna get more harassment or more hurtful things could happen, etc. And I think that's the most simplest way to do it. Is, I know it might be hard to ignore it, but it's the best way to be if you want your content to be good, because remember, YouTube is still a business, and as a person who's like running their so like an example, your YouTube channel is kind of like a business, like promoting the stuff that you do. So you got to do this in a business profession and just block the channel, delete the comment, and move on. You don't need to make a rant video unless it's necessary. Now, I'll talk about that a little bit later in this video. Now, the next part I'm going to be talking about is harassment and drama and rant videos. Now, rant videos are very popular on YouTube. The best definition I can give you is people expressing their feelings with anger and rage about something that happened to them in real life or on the YouTube community, whatever it is. Now, the Adventure series community has been targeted around different people harassing them because of the content that they create. I have been dealing with harassment in the past, but that drama is old news now. It's under the rug. I'm not going to point anybody out. That one is dealt with. I dealt with the person, and so did my friends, and we're on separate paths, and that's how we like it to be. So that's what we choose to live our lives now. Anyway, so how to deal with harassment and drama. Now, the harassment part is like somebody could make a rant video about you, or a threat video, or just a harassment video too, like telling you to leave YouTube because they don't like you, they don't like your content, blah blah blah. Now, how to deal with that is just block this person's YouTube channel, report them immediately, because harassing people goes against YouTube's guidelines, and you could get in serious trouble. Their channel could be terminated and not allowed on the platform. That's happened to many original YouTubers back in the day, and it still happens today. So yeah, it's not fun to deal with. Then it starts drama, and then it starts a very emotional roller coaster of a big mess. And I've met a lot of people in the Adventure series community deal with this kind of crap. I have too, my friends have on Discord. But if you've been around my YouTube channel, you know the whole story. I'm not going to talk about it here because, again, old news. It doesn't need to be dealt with. But I will show you these screenshots of a certain person that dealt with this harassment very proudly. But the comments are kind of disgusting in this YouTube video. Now, I'm not going to name the person, by the way, and I blurred out the profile pictures and the username so you won't be able to tell who it is. But by the way, if you know who I'm talking about, please don't send hate to them. I've blurred out everything. Their privacy is very important to me, so don't go after them on this. So here's the screenshots right here. Okay, this first screenshot, as you can tell, I blurred out a lot of stuff because, again, privacy reasons. So it says right here, guys, I have a hater attacking me and needs to be dealt with. Please block and ban this user ASAP. So that's a very good way, as an example, to deal with harassment and a person or a troll trying to stir up drama. So that's a very good example. Of course, this video has been taken down, thankfully, because due to YouTube's against guidelines and terms of service, but I was able to save the comments below. So I'm going to show you those right now. Okay, so here are the comments right here. Of course, this first comment says, first question I ask is why? Second comment is, close your yapper. How could you? And block and ban for harassment. Yeah, I do agree with the bottom comment, but in the first comment I do agree with, but this one said, the one in the middle, close your yapper. Seriously, whoever this user was, I can't even remember anymore, but I'm not bashing at anybody. I'm not throwing them under the bus of their behavior. Again, we're not perfect. Again, don't send hate to me. Again, I know you understand that, of course, harassment is bad, because I've been harassed before. I've known people that got harassed. It's not fun, but this is not being mature at all and helping the situation. Okay, moving on to the next screenshot. Okay, this second screenshot of the comments is the first one says, bruh, dislike for harassing a user, leave my friends alone. Roar, rar, leave my friends alone. And the last comment kind of cracks me up. Who the bleep cares? I'm not saying that word because in my nature, I do not cuss. Just throwing that out there. Okay, these comments are not too bad. The first one I do agree. But why are you... I'm still trying to process, like, why are you guys even commenting on this user? You're just feeding the fuel to this fire. That's what you're basically doing to this user. Again, the user who made this video to harass this certain user is basically a troll. I checked his account before it was completely gone. It looked like a throwaway account, just saying. Anyway, I think I have one more screenshot of these comments, so let's look at that. So this is the last screenshot of the comments that was in this video that is now deleted. The first one, I'm sorry, it's kind of making me laugh a little bit. It says, you are gonna go to jail for being rude to my friends. First of all, you really can't go to jail being rude to someone. It's not how the system works, I'm sorry. And this one just says, leave blank alone, and I blurred out the name because they mentioned the name of the user. And the last one just says, leave them alone. I will agree with these two last comments, leave them alone. Yes, leave them alone. Yes, so yeah, that is the last screenshot. And I have one more point that I want to discuss. So my last point of this video is that how I would deal with these, my last point for the people that, I know you were trying to defend your friend, the user that was getting harassed, but giving them like comments in their video, I think that's what they exactly wanted. To you to get mad and blah blah blah. Now I think the main person who I showed you in the first screenshot did it very maturely and acted like an adult and saying, hey, this user is doing this to me, you guys need to report this person, and then leave it rest to YouTube. Usually it's a little slow of reporting people, but it just takes time. I know harassment is not easy to deal with as a fellow person who's dealt with it, but yeah, that's not fun at all. But also, don't be mad about it. Well, of course you could be mad about it, but don't go raging to the internet, start making rants about it, because you're just not going to make the situation any better. And to the person who I noticed a couple of days ago when I made my first video about the problems of the Avengers series community, I noticed that the fellow user put my video on their community tab, which is fine, but people were kind of missing the point in the comic section in the community post talking about drama that's been dealt with already. I wasn't talking about that drama. That has been dealt with and taken care of, okay? I just want to throw that out there, right? I'm not here to talk about that drama from the past because, again, me and this certain user went our separate paths and are on good terms. We're not like things were like back then, but we're okay now. But we just are on separate paths. We're just staying away from each other because that's just best for our mental health, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't talking about that drama. I'm talking about the problems that I have with the Adventure Series community and trying to make it a better place. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, got some information out there. Again, think before you type, guys. This is all I can say. This is Neko Strongclaw out.